content, so at least because I see a lot of people. Hi everyone. Guys, you know what I did? I filmed all of yesterday and all of today in slow-mo. And I was so proud of myself because I had filmed so much. I had spoken through so many good topics. I was like, this is gonna be an epic YouTube video. I wanna cry. And I feel like now I can't even continue what I was saying because you guys don't see the video. So welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. We are gonna start fresh. It's gonna be half of it. You know, it was only, I started filming yesterday, was Tuesday, today's Wednesday afternoon. So I only lost a little bit. Take you through my work week, my work life, my training, all of that sort of jazz. I had some exciting things happen. I got a car yesterday that I filmed. Like, it was a good vlog, but that's okay. We just gotta rinse and repeat. I'm making myself an afternoon snack. The recipe for this on the Teams Easy Fit page coming, by the way. Light chopped chips, the raspberry. Put it in the microwave for about a minute and a half. Just got it done. I just changed as well. Then you have a little cake that's super macro friendly. It's like, it's not a protein mug cake. I don't put any protein sources in here, but it is a great sweet treat. Let's dig into her. I think this is my best one yet. No.
Right off the bat, they have one internship, one work they provided development support to the colleges of resumes for job applications.
Guys, what season would you guess it was based on how it looks outside? It's literally meant to be summer and it's so grey still. Good morning everyone! I'm in my new car, which is so exciting. Like I said yesterday, I'm so pissed off because I filmed so much good content. Even my last vlog, I saw a message from my assistant who said half of the clips are in slow-mo. My battery's about to die. God damn, a girl just wants to vlog. A girl just wants to vlog. But I'm in my new car. This is her. And I vlogged me getting it the other day, but it didn't work. But she is beautiful. I'm like so happy about a new car, so not happy about having a car loan. Because I paid off my other car like last year and it was so good to not have a car payment. But here we are. But anyway, there she is, really happy with her. We're about to go to the gym and do cardio and then we'll come home and do our work day, which I'm going to run you through my entire work day because that's what I did yesterday and it didn't film, so love that for me. But let's go do cardio. Also hit a new low weight, the lowest weight of my cut so far, so I'm super stoked about that. Okay, so I'm dressed and ready for the day. It is currently 10:30, so I need to get a wriggle on with my morning. Today I'm going to be taking you through a typical work day. So I want to show you exactly what I do if you're someone who is an online coach or is an aspiring online coach, kind of see what it looks like. I kind of wear a lot of hats. Like I wouldn't say I'm just a coach alone. I'm a business owner and I wear all the hats. I definitely have help. I have another coach and I have my assistant who also has a background in marketing. So I do have help, but regardless of the help, I still dabble in all the hats. I'm mainly coaching. I do the sales, I do the marketing, I do the finances, I do the project management. I do it all. I do the back end shit. But anyways, now's my favorite time of the morning because I'm going to be making my protein coffee. EHP Labs, as always, if you ever want to buy EHP Labs supplements, which they're fab, you can use my code Zara. It saves you a little bit of money, but I'm just putting 15 grams. This is the, I use the vanilla ice cream Oxy Whey in my protein coffees. It's like adding vanilla syrup, but you get protein and I just find it like keeps me really satiated. Recommend a milk frother if you want volume, also to mix the damn protein in. Today I'm going to show you a work day in the life. Tomorrow I'm going to show you what I eat in a day. And Saturday I'm going to show you my workout. So that's going to be what the video is. Because I was like, God damn it, like I don't even remember what I filmed. You know when like you tell a story and then someone goes, what did you say? I didn't hear you. And you're like, fuck my life. I'm not repeating myself. That's how I feel about this goddamn YouTube video. But yeah, I'm gonna take you through a work day today, show you exactly what I get up to. This is one of my favorite parts, when you pour the milk into the latte. Oh yeah. No spillage either. A win, a win. Again, one of my other favorite parts is stirring her. Cheers! Oh yeah. All right. Gal's got to get to work. It's time for work, Rover. We can't be lying about. Look at him, he's my little sidekick. I love it. Go to your spot. Good boy, Grover. And this is where they sit all day long. Ugh, I love them. I love them so much. Starting off with my work day, I'm gonna shuffle some things around to what I normally do. I fill in my spreadsheets. I have a bunch of spreadsheets to track different business data, personal data. I'm very personality A when it comes to this stuff. I'm personality B in like the rest of my life, but I track my business expenses, my personal expenses. I fill out my coach's spreadsheet. I track how my ads are performing. So I do all that first thing, and then I go to replying to Slack and Trainerize. And then I will go into my moving the needle tasks, which are like replying to DMs, setting up my social media posts and posting on my Instagram story. And then I will move on to my daily operations, which are like client check-ins, programming, blah, blah, blah. Today I'm gonna switch things around though. I do have a few different things I wanna get done. So I'm gonna redo my list. We are gonna start with the spreadsheets and then we're gonna reply to messages. I just call it moving the needle tasks because I have the actual to-do list for it. Then maybe I'll film 3 reaction reels. And then I want to do, like, I feel like I explained in my last video, but half of my last video was also in slow-mo. But I am teaching myself how to code. So I've got an app idea I've been working on. So rogue of me, but I do want to spend a bit of time focusing on that. We're gonna kind of a jam-packed day today, so let's get into it. Like I said, first things first, we are going to go through our spreadsheets. Behind me, you can see my cabinets. We love them. We have different knickknacks, things to hide. I love it as my background. Standing treadmill or walking pad there. Then in terms of my setup, this is me teaching myself how to code. I put my laptop here, my monitor up here, and I make it so it like goes up. I have my planner, microphone that you guys have set up on, random tripod, little pen organizer, and then I got this little thing here. And this is also a standing desk, so I can stand up if I want. That's my really minimal desk setup. And then like over there is like my wardrobe. It's a lot of this day in the life of me being an online coach, just gonna be me going blah, blah, blah. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Filled in my spreadsheets. This is just my coaching one. And now we are gonna go on to replying to Slack and Trainerize. Slack is how I message my team. And then Trainerize is my client app that I reply to all my clients on, just so I can get back to everyone, because I am in America and everyone is in Australia except for my coach who works with me, Julia. She lives in America, but obviously I've been asleep, so I need to sort this all out. So I have just done messages, replied to all my DMs, which took me a while. I do talk to so many women all day, every day, about like where they're at in like their fitness journey, what they need help with, like all that sort of thing. And I think that's really important if you are an online coach. Like, make connections with people. You know, actually talk to these women, talk to them about their struggles, and like don't expect anything in return. Like something, I had one business mentor years back who was great. She really helped me get my business up and running, but she really drilled into me like boundaries and like don't work for free, and like if someone asks you for help, like don't give them what you give your clients. And like over the years, like that stuck with me for a little bit, and then over the years I'm like, who gives a shit? Like whether or not these women become my clients or not, if I can help them, I'm gonna help them. And then maybe, you know, down the line when they are in the position that they want to look for a coach, the first person that's going to come to mind is the person that has already helped them, not the person who turned them away because they weren't paying them. So honestly, a lot of my days I am like in my DMs, speaking to you girls, talking about your challenges and all that sort of thing. That's why I really encourage you. Like, if you have questions or need anything, DM me. I'm more than, you know, it's me in my DMs. I'm the one tapping away, messaging, and I'm always just happy to help out and support and all that sort of stuff. But that does take up a big chunk of my time. I also just optimize my ads a little bit. I do run ads, and I have an ad going for my masterclass at the moment. I don't know if this will be uploaded before my masterclass, so I don't know if I can say join it or not, but hey, if you want the replay though, comment down below and I'll send it to you. I'm talking about all about like sustainable weight loss for the busy woman. Anyways, when it comes to ads, I usually do a couple of different ads, of different styles, like a B-roll style, a carousel, talking, and then I will put it under one campaign, put a certain amount of money towards it, and then I like test it and I see what ads performing better, and then I will every couple of days look at what's performing, and then I will look at, you know, narrowing it down so that it just, so then I turn off basically all the ads except for my highest performing one, but I turn it off like one ad at a time. So I'll look at, okay, top 3 performing ads. Okay, turn off the one that's the least not performing well. Okay, a couple of days later, look at the top 2 and then turn off the one that isn't working. So now I've narrowed it down to one ad that is working pretty well, which is great. We always love that. But anyways, now it's time to get into client check-ins. I have, I think, 8 to do today. So how client check-ins work is once a week, my clients will upload progress photos, body stats, all of that into the app, and then they'll fill out their check-in form. Our check-in form is quite in-depth. Like, we don't just look at weight loss alone or muscle gain or any of that. We've got questions about energy levels, strength endurance, stress levels, hunger, sleep quality, digestion issues, performance in the gym, relationship with food, mindset, clothing, daily energy, visual appearance, like how you feel, important dates to be aware of so we can plan for social occasions, something you're proud of accomplishing, one thing you'd like to learn, and just any, like a section for anything else they want to know. So I am going to get to that and get to my client check-in. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of what that looks like. Hello, Kirsty. Happy Friday. Happy check-in day. I hope you're having a great week so far. Let's get straight on into your check-in form. Going over to here, energy about a 5, not too bad, all things considered. We do want to try and see it higher, but considering managing work, running a household, being pregnant, in the first trimester, I'm not expecting energy to always be at a 10. But love that strength and endurance is at a 4. That is definitely a very positive sign. Stress is managed, hunger is good. And let me know around hunger and I guess the appetite side of things. Have you noticed, I know you mentioned you've had a bit of morning sickness, but have you felt any like food aversions or extreme changes to appetite, or has it been pretty level? Water is great. Sleep could be a little bit better. I know it's a little bit challenging for you right now, so I don't want to put too much pressure on it, but I did see at the end of your check-in you had a question around recovery, which I think sleep is probably going to be the biggest thing to help with recovery, but we'll touch on everything else. That is 8 check-ins done and dusted, like 2 hours. We're gonna check that one off, and the next task is moving the needle tasks is what I like to call it, but I am so hungry, so I am gonna have some lunch before we get back into it. Lunch has been consumed. I had half of this the other day, so I'm gonna have the other half now. Also don't know if I should be having more caffeine, but whatever. Surprisingly, I've been having a shit ton of caffeine lately. It's not good, but I have, and my sleep's been in the optimal range. So back to what I'm doing now. I always have like a structure, like I plan out my weekly content, so at least I know I have one thing to post at least every single day, but I like to post additional reels outside of that are more like myself, personal branding, blah, 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 blah. So the 3 things I gotta do: create and schedule my usual content tomorrow, create and schedule 2 additional reels, and post to my Instagram story. So let's get into it. It's more the creative side of my job, whereas coaching is very like skill-based, obviously coaching. The social media is more like creative, so I get to flex my creative bone. Not that I have really much of one. Come spend a work day with me as a 24-year-old living in America. Starting off my day bright and early, I take my progress photos as I am doing the 75 hard challenge as well. And one thing about my job is it's very unique. Every day looks a little bit different in terms of what I get to do, but I always like to put myself first and make sure I fill up my own cup by getting in my own workout, following my own habits. So we can tick that moving the needle tasks off. I've done 3 reels and posted to my story. Now I'm going to move on to the rest of my daily tasks, which basically look like message people, any clients that didn't check in, just to send them another reminder. I have a few clients that I check in on a few times a week, so I want to check in on them, reply to any messages, upload our check-in wins into our client success Slack channel, update content spreadsheet, so like again, more business data tracking, clear email inbox, post TikToks, upload YouTube clips to Google Drive. That way they're, I'm uploading them every single day and I'm not uploading like a shit ton of content all in one big go, and then reply to messages, and then I'll move on to other bits and bobs I've got to do for work. So that's my daily tasks, though I do have tasks outside of that. It's just like my daily kind of operations and non-negotiables. So let's get into messaging the girls. I only had one person didn't check in, which is fabulous. Woohoo, in the same spot because I don't move all day long, but I have just finished filming some content for next week. Now I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna have a yogurt bowl, and then I'm not like done work, but like I said earlier, I've been self-teaching myself how to code. So I want to do a little bit of practice on that. I find it's just good. I feel like maybe I have undiagnosed ADHD, and I know that like maybe task switching isn't the best, but it just keeps my brain. I know everyone says they have undiagnosed ADHD. I feel like, this is what I think. I think our fucking phones and screens have fucked all of our dopamine so much that now we're all experiencing ADHD-like symptoms because our dopamine is cooked, mine included. Maybe I don't, maybe I do. It's in my family, but who cares? I'm not doing anything to help the situation by being on my phone, but it's just like the day of age that we're in. So anyway, I feel like it's good to like switch my brain off from work mode, do this, switch my brain off from that. Food is demolished. I got myself an orange juice and I'm gonna sit here and do my study. I'm gonna go through a free course that I'm doing, and then I'm gonna reward myself by finishing that study by working on like a fun little project. In terms of like learning like code and stuff, yes, following a course is great, but I think it's really important to like try and experiment different things that are like out of what you've learned so that you learn more. I want to get it right. Okie dokie. Guys, I've been sitting in the same spot all day long. It's now 6 p.m. I've done an hour of like coding practice, and now I'm going to work on my little project, app idea. I don't know, it's just like, I feel like it's one thing to learn a skill, but it's another thing to be creative and like try and apply what you've learned. Or like if you have an idea, especially when it comes to like coding and stuff, like AI can pretty much do the code for you. You just need to like come up with the concept and the idea. And this idea is so good, especially if you are someone who tracks your macros. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like I haven't seen this idea. Maybe it has been done. I got no fucking clue. I haven't seen it done though. I even searched up on the App Store the same concept and I don't see anything. And I'm like, I don't want anyone to steal my idea. So I'm just gonna play around with that. Wrapping up my day, replying to messages. I'm so tired today. Let's get today going. Happy Friday. So today I'm gonna take you through what I eat in a day. I am just so tired. It is my fault though, because I was up late working. You're watching right now. I'm aware I still have my headband on my head, but for some reason it gives me a sense of comfort. And I can't explain why. We're gonna make my Harry a workout. And I'm kind of contemplating having my like intense pre-workout. So I've been overloading on caffeine this week. I've been so good with my water intake. I have 3 of these a day. I wanted to reshuffle my meals because I am going to the coffee shop with my father, and I want to get, what's it called, vanilla sweet cream cold brew. They usually put normal syrup. There's a little hack if you live in America and you go Starbucks macro calculator. There's this one by No Cheat Day Needed. And you can basically like put in all your details and it'll tell you what, and I mean, I guess this would work in Australia too. Water, these 2 beauties. And if you want to use my code, Zara, at checkout, it saves you 10%. The HP Labs is the best. And then we've got creatine. We're trying to get, even though we're in a fat loss phase, we're trying to get yoked. Pick her up, put her in the freezer so she gets really cold and maybe even like a slushy-like consistency. First up on the menu, it was gonna be, normally my pre-workout meal is 100 grams of banana and 2 rice cakes with 15 grams of honey. And you know, sometimes when like you just want to be a child and not eat your fruit and veg, that's how I'm feeling today. So we're just not gonna eat the banana. Brain rot some more, watch some more YouTube while I eat this, and then we'll get going to the gym. I'm going right after gym to the coffee shop with my dad, since he works from home as well. So every Friday we have this ritual where we work from a coffee shop together. Well, let me grab my headphones. Let's go. As much as I don't want to be here or work out, at least it isn't leg day. A whole lot of upper body. We got high incline shoulder press. We've got lateral raise machine, neutral grip pull down, single arm cable row, face pulls, tricep push down, seated dumbbell incline curl. So it's like not bad. We are home and back from the coffee shop, which I didn't film a lot of, but I filmed a snippet. I basically just got a latte, small latte with non-fat milk, sugar-free vanilla, as well as the spinach feta and a great wrap because I'm addicted. But now it is like midday and I'm gonna make a yogurt bowl. Kind of hungry, so I'm gonna make a yogurt bowl, make my protein coffee, which is my favorite time of the day. But like I said, I want to show you guys what I'm eating today. So guys, I haven't started any work today. I am so behind. Now, if you're weighing out something like yogurt or like a spread or something, put it on the scale, take the lid off. I haven't even turned the scale on yet. Turn the scale on and make sure it's 0 out. So the thing is going to be on there, but you want the number to say 0. Stick your spoon in there. Oh no, I don't know if there's going to be enough. Scoop it all out, or scoop however much you want out. And then when you put it back on the scale, now it says negative 83. That means I've used 83 grams of yogurt. And I need 185. So are we going to reach that? Who the frick knows? And then what you do with your empty yogurt container is you give it to your dog, because they love it. 82 grams of berries. 20 grams of cereal. This is like a cinnamon toast crunch dupe. 14 grams of honey. Now my macros at the moment, I don't know if I ever shared my macros, but my macros are 1735, I think. 140 protein, 200 carb, and 45 fat, which equals 1,765. I love honey. My little yogurt bowl. We'll make our protein coffee together. My favorite time of the day.
Went on a summer run and I literally found a game room.
Moving on to my protein coffee. Do you want a coffee? Say hello to my channel. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh, he hates that. He's also very big and I'm very small. As always, I use EHP Labs in my protein coffees. Code Zara to save. Now time for my favorite part. Now we're gonna get to work. I'll catch you guys. I showed you my work day yesterday and I'll catch you guys later when I eat next. I am gonna go make my omelet. I'm not gonna show me making it because my camera's about to die, but I've run out of spinach. I feel like towards the end of the week, you just kind of like scrap together what you have left, but I have run out of spinach, which I normally put in my omelet, so I'm literally just gonna do onion and feta and some St. Elmo's seasoning, and it's egg whites. It's literally it. Super duper simple. This is my omelette. Very boring, but she normally has spinach in there to make her more green and healthy, but like I said, we're kind of doing what we can. But my spatula, one, is broken and is tiny, so I think this is gonna probably be more of a scramble situation. And some tortilla chips. Usually these go in my Mexican salad, but I've been having them just as like a random snack throughout the day. And then I'm also gonna have a Zevia before I jump on for a discovery call. All right, making my raspberry mug cake. Full recipe is on the Team ZZ Fit Instagram, so if you're not following it, go follow it. And there we have a mug cake. That's like perfection. Oh wow. I took my sports bra off of hurting my chop. If you don't want to buy chicken, cook chicken, buy it from Chick-fil-A, the grilled nuggets. And that is dinner. We've made it to Saturday. I'm so tired. I'm still in my pajamas, the hoodie, because Joshua likes to sleep in 0 degrees. So actually I'm gonna crank that shit. It is 66 degrees Fahrenheit. It's simply too cold, but it is Saturday. I don't even know what my plan is for the day. I've got lots to do. So first things first, before I can even do anything, I need to organize what I'm eating for the day. I am filming 3 recipes. One of them's an Ninja Creamy recipe though, so like I won't be eating that until tomorrow. But I don't have the groceries for any of those recipes, so we do need to do a little bit of a shoppy shop. We are back in the hot seat, but I'm not gonna be working all day long, but I do want to organize my day and my planner. I feel like I've just got like not as much to do, but I feel like I still have lots to do. And I just sort of want to like brain dump and get out what I need to do. I do want to reply to people in my DMs though, so DM replies. Gym after that. Let's just get gym out of the way. Train legs, even though I really don't want to go train legs. Okay, the plan for the day. We're gonna reply to my DMs. We're going to do work tasks, which I only have like, let me see what I've got on the agenda. Usually on Saturdays, my work days are like minimal, but I do have a few things I want to do on, yeah, literally nothing. Just like post on my Instagram story. That's like it. And then we're going to get ready to go train legs, which I'm going to take you through my leg day today. And then I want to go do the groceries just for my recipes. I want to film one recipe when I get home and eat it, obviously. I'm going to take the boys for WALK. Then I'm going to clean the apartment. And then I'm going to film another recipe and also go shower and wash my hair. So that's the plan for today. So let's get into our work stuff first. Work is done. Now it's time to get my butt to the gym. So we're gonna make my pre-workout and then we're going to dogs for WALK. First, do I wanna have an intense pre-workout, boys? Because I've had a coffee and I do wanna have an energy drink later because treat yourself. But I wanna have my hectic pre-workout because I have legs and I don't wanna do legs. I just want a little bit of oomph. So I think I am gonna do my hectic pre-workout. I don't have anything else. Because I do have a scoop. The hectic pre-workout from the HP, I don't think they have it in Australia. Because I think they have Pride in Australia. But the hectic, for a normal serve, which is 2 scoops, which is 1 serve, it's 400 mg of caffeine. So like, I don't even think that's legal in Australia, to be honest. I've never done a full serve because like I think I would actually have a panic attack and a half. But I do feel a bit more of like a oomph using the hectic pre-workout as opposed to like OxyShred or anything. I do love OxyShred. I feel like OxyShred gets my heart rate elevated. I sweat more. But the hectic pre-workout, especially for a leg day. But as soon as it's the weekend, it's just sort of like, I have no fucking shaker cups. I need an EHP one too. As always, water first. Whenever I use water in my day, I always fill this up because I know that 3 of these equals 3.5 liters. Which, by the way, we have almost done 2 weeks of the 75 hard. I have sucked my water, which I am terrible with water, but the fact I've drank 3.5 liters every single day since I started, a little bit of a pat on the back. So what have we got at the gym today? We have got abductions, easy peasy, triple contraction glute thrust, not my fave. Single leg press, leg extension, seated hamstring curl, seated calf raise, and then plank. So like honestly it's not that bad, but it don't hurt to have a little bit more energy. And then of course creatine, and if you want to use EHP and you want to get some savings, some dollars off, I know I mention it every time, so I don't mean to like sit here and sell you shit, but also I worked hard for this sponsorship, okay? This was my dream. This is my dream growing up. No, but like seriously, for real, like when I first got into like health fitness, my idol was Rachel Dillon, and at the time Rachel Dillon was like the world champion. She was partnered with EHP, Muscle Nation, and like that was a whole era. So the fact that like I am a pro bodybuilder in that same federation, plus I got second at my pro debut, which is like kind of crazy, but like the fact that I am living that life that 16, 17-year-old Zara aspired to, and like now it's my life. Like I work with the EHP, I'm a pro bikini athlete. Like what? Sometimes you just like, it feels normal until you reflect back and you're like, holy fucking shit, I actually did that for myself. And it's like important to pause and like, not to like boast or anything, but it's just like, holy shit, like you can really do anything you put your mind to. Like what? It's not gonna happen straight away. Like this was what, like I first found out about like that whole era, like bodybuilding, all of that when I was like 15, 16, and now I'm 24. Like, and it took me 5 years of bodybuilding to get my pro card. So, and everyone's like, oh my God, you got your pro card so young, so fast. It's like, yeah, I'm young, but I also started bodybuilding when I was 18. And I decided I wanted to do bodybuilding when I was like 16. So like it's been some time, but it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So if you're on the grind to your goals and you feel like nothing is happening, you're putting in all this work, don't worry, it's gonna happen. It takes slow and then all of a sudden it just happens. I don't know how to explain it. Pre-workout meal today is getting changed. We've got milk, because we're gonna mix milk and protein together. So we're gonna go 120 ml. I'm gonna go protein powder. This is exactly like my fucking taking coffee. I'm only gonna do 7 grams though. We're gonna have quite a few grams of this. 54, and this is gonna be a perfect pre-workout because it is high carb and decent protein. And then we're gonna watch some YouTube while we eat because our brains are broken. The milk is like all foam, so it kind of looks gross, but I haven't had just like a bowl of cereal in a hot minute.
Stay there. Pack up everything again. I catch for them.
Back in the car. Anywho, guys, we are off to the gym right on time. I planned to get there at 11:30. It's currently 11, so we are ahead of schedule. I'm just not wanting to go. Not wanting to go, but this ass, we're gonna get it fat. I was looking at videos last year of my comp, my pro show, and I honestly got in my head because like when I won, did not win. When I got second and I saw myself on the day and everything, I was like, wow, yeah, I do look great. But then I was looking at the video yesterday and I was like, I don't know why I just got so insecure. I was like, why? How the fuck did I get second? Like, so many people have better glutes and more muscle. And like, I knew that on the day that I wasn't the biggest, and I know bikini's not about being the biggest, but I was like, I have a pancake butt. Like, I actually have a pancake butt. How did I get second? I don't know, I just got in my head. So now I'm like, fuck, I need to grow my glutes. I'm like so scared I'm gonna get on stage next year and have no glutes again. So we gotta be, even though I'm in a fat loss phase, I'm like, I gotta be on a grind. You can still grow muscle in a fat loss phase. It's obviously just not as fast. I've been freaking out, honestly. The girls this year in FMG bikini, like I've seen a few amateur shows and like these girls are large. Like not large in a bad way, I'm saying like large in like they've got fucking muscle and I'm tiny. It's panic central over here. But anyways, I'm in the mood to listen to a podcast. No, I'm gonna listen to music. Right, let's just go to Sammy Virgie, who I'm seeing in November, by the way. I'm so excited to see Sammy Virgie live, like obsessed. This is what I was listening to yesterday. really solid session, and I think the benefit of that pre-workout, I haven't had that pre-workout in a while, but I think what actually, outside of like caffeine, actually makes it help my workouts is whatever is in there. I need to look at the ingredients, but that's helping me with my pump, because I got straight into hip thrust, which sometimes I don't always feel it in my glutes, like I need to be really mindful of it, but I felt it. I felt that pump, so I think that's what I like about it the most. But I need to put my car on because it's so hot. But yeah, I'll see how much more of today I take you through. Boring adult day. So I've just done a monster grocery shop. I was just going to buy groceries for the recipes I have to film for the Team's Easy Fit page, but I was like, let me just buy groceries for the week. So I'm going to show you exactly what I have bought and what meal they're going to go in. First, starting off with strawberries. I'm going to have strawberries with my breakfast next week. So we've got chicken and maple breakfast sausages, which will go with my breakfast. Next, we have pulled chicken, because I'm going to make a buffalo chicken salad situation. Lunches next week, it kind of looks rank. I prefer the Aldi one, but I didn't want to go to Aldi today. Next, we've got 2 things of just normal chicken that I will use for dinners. I'm going to be making just plain old chicken. I put one of them in the freezer. Just plain old chicken, Asian like salad, noodle salad, and sweet potato. Next, we have some chow mein noodles for the salad, and then I have not 1, not 2, but 3 tubs of yogurt, because this yogurt is sold out all the time. So whenever I see him, I stock up. It's not even in my meal plan for next week, but Josh eats it, has yogurt bowls for breakfast, so I mix them up for him. More yogurt, but this one is just a plain non-fat Greek yogurt that I'm going to mix with buffalo sauce and that pulled chicken. I've got more rice cakes. This is going to be my pre-workout meal. We've got some pre-cut onion and parsley, because I'm lazy, but this is also going to go in my buffalo chicken salad situation. I got some paprika, because I think I'm just going to season the chicken with like garlic and all that sort of stuff. It is 180 degrees Celsius fan forced to Fahrenheit.
356 degrees Fahrenheit.
Cool. What I've noticed, ovens here don't have fan forced. I don't even know what fan forced means, but I always remember Australian ones having fan forced. If someone knows what that even freaking means, comment it down below. But yeah, so random. This is great. This has 0 calories, so if you're on a deficit, get some Frank's hot sauce. So we got these, they're called Whoppers, and they say they're the original malted milk balls, and I'm like, it can't be better. Like, Maltesers are the original. Like, what do you even mean? It's gonna be really cheeky of me, but I need to try it to see if it tastes better or worse than Maltesers. They're like harder than Maltesers. I feel like they almost broke my tooth. But they taste good. I can't lie. But yeah, I got those, by the way, because I'm doing a Ninja Creamy. It's meant to be a Malteser Ninja Creamy, but we don't have Maltesers in America, because I think it's like a Mars brand of chocolate, which I don't think we have here. I got 2 things of this Good Culture cottage cheese. This is my favorite brand of cottage cheese. It just tastes the best to me. And I'll be using the cottage cheese in the egg bake I'm about to do, which is for a recipe. So again, if you want any recipes, go to the Team's Easy Fit page. Go follow us, please. But also I'm going to put it in my Ninja Creamy. I found that to be really good. Sugar-free chocolate fudge jello to put into my Ninja Creamy as well. And egg whites for breakfast next week, but also for my recipe I'm about to do. We're still going. All right, we have got stir-fry vegetables for a recipe I'm doing today. Turkey bacon for a recipe I'm about to do here. Got this sesame teriyaki marinade for a recipe I'm doing today. Already made chicken, which how much is in here? That does not look like nearly enough that I need. Ramen pack, it's like chicken flavor. We don't have 2-minute noodles here, so again, this is for a recipe that I'm doing today. We have bagel thins, which is for a recipe I'm doing today. Spinach for a recipe I'm doing today. And eggs for my boyfriend, because I'm doing the, it's like a bagel egg bake thing, and I'm going to do it tomorrow, or make it tomorrow for Josh and I, except for Josh is not going to have egg whites yet. Next, last little pack, we have got sweet potatoes and this is going to be going with our dinner for next week. More honey, because I go through it like crazy, and then I don't have the calories all the protein. Like my meals were just like really hard to balance out this week, so I wasn't able to fit my protein in my protein coffee. So I just got this sugar-free syrup that I'm gonna make like a caramel ice latte instead. That's my haul, everyone. So much food on your plate. Good morning. I feel like every vlog starts in the same position and it's you guys on my counter. But anyways, we have another day to ourselves because Josh, I don't know if I've explained this, but Josh, my boyfriend, is in medical school. This week was his first week of actual content in classes. He's been at school all the time, and then when he gets back, he's studying till 10 p.m. So I'm a single mother to huskies. But no, I've just had a lot of time to myself lately, but that's why we had like breakfast this morning together, so we can like make sure that, you know, we're filling up the relationship cup, right, Grover? Did my work that I need to do on Sundays, and now I have been doing my laundry throughout all of that as well. I'm going to have my pre-workout meal. All I've got is cardio today, so it's nothing like crazy. Then probably take the boys for a WALK, get my 45-minute outdoor workout in, finish doing my washing. I want to clean the kitchen. And then tonight I'll go to my parents' house and I'm going to take the boys. So my parents have a big yard, so sometimes I like to take the boys there. It also gets me out of the house and also just lets the boys like roam. But today I'm not having any protein. It's just going to be milk and cereal. But I feel like the amount of milk with the cereal was just like not needed, you know? That's right. We're going to do it. We're going to do it, Grover. And there we have it. We are about to head to the gym for cardio, and I thought I would use this time to talk about how I'm feeling now being 2 weeks into the 75 hard challenge, like things I've noticed, changes I've seen, both like physically, mentally, all that jazz. I go to the same gym, I know the way to get to the gym, but I always put it in my maps because I'm like, what if there's traffic? What if there's a faster way? Now on day 14 of the 75 hard challenge. Honestly, I am loving it. Now, with the 75 hard challenge, honestly, not much has changed in regards to my usual lifestyle. I guess I'm just a little bit more disciplined and routined than what I normally am. The main changes are my water. That is something that I'm usually very bad with, but I've been very consistent with. Reading is something that I'm not very consistent with doing, and getting outside for a 45-minute walk. So like there's just little things like that, which like I'm not doing a 180 from my current lifestyle. And I honestly, like, if you're someone who is new to fitness and all that sort of jazz, I wouldn't recommend using 75 hard as your way to get into fitness. It's just going 0 to 100. I think it's appropriate to do for bursts of time if you're someone who already lives this lifestyle. So that's what I'm doing, and I have been loving it. I really have been loving it, and it hasn't felt like a challenge at all. I'm really surprised because I see a lot of people say, oh my god, it's so hard, I can't wait for it to be done, or people really struggling with it. And I have a feeling I'm not struggling with it because I'm a competitor and I've done a comp prep, and when it comes to extremes in terms of health and fitness and lifestyle, when you do a competitive sport like that, you know, I feel like the 75 hard like is a walk in the park compared to, in my experience anyway. Like everyone's gonna have their own experience and all of that sort of thing based on where they're at in their journey, but I just know for myself it hasn't felt challenging at all. Have there been days that I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered reading? Sure, but it's like, you know, it hasn't been hard, and I think that's just because I have done the extremes of competing for bodybuilding. So I'm really enjoying it, and I'm actually really, more so than anything, noticing a change in my mental health and my happiness. I don't know why. I don't know if I was just like, you know, when you go through the uglies sometimes where like, you know, you feel, for lack of a better term, you feel fat, you feel like you're failing at everything, you feel ugly, like, and I think it just stemmed from me not putting as much effort into myself as I know I can, not necessarily from those things, you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm not fat, I know I'm not ugly, but like, you can feel that way when you're not pouring into yourself. And I've been really making an effort to like do my hair and makeup my makeup every day, and like put myself together. And I've also been like learning new skills and just like pouring very much into myself, and it's felt really good, and I feel really happy. I feel like I'm starting to feel more myself again. I don't know, like I have more motivation, I have more excitement about certain areas of my life, and maybe that's because I am learning new skills and I'm just pouring more into myself. I'm less in my flop era, but like that's something that I've really noticed. There are definitely habits that I know I need to break, like doom scrolling. I'm really bad with that, like my screen time, not checking my phone first thing in the morning. But overall, I haven't felt as anxious. I felt overall happier. And I don't know if it's, you know, I mean, I guess the 75 hard challenge is the reason, just from the fact that it has forced me to pour more into myself, which was the goal. So from a mental side of things, I feel really good. I feel really happy and content. From a physique side of things, because I am in a fat loss phase as well, we have been dropping weight. I do feel leaner. Oh gosh, I do feel leaner. The weight has been holding a bit more steady. I did hit a new low middle of the week, but it's been going back up since, which is like just annoying. But I have a feeling it has to do with ovulation, because sometimes we can see the scale spike, and I was ovulating yesterday based on my Oura ring, so maybe that has to do with it. Yeah, I mean, I sent my check into my coach this morning. I suspect I will probably get a caloric drop, so which is fine. It hasn't felt like I've been dieting. I was a bit nervous because I went from about 2,400 calories down to 17 something. So I lost 600 calories basically per day, and I was worried that it would be really challenging for me to stick to, but it's honestly been a breeze, so I wouldn't even be mad if my coach dropped my calories or up my cardio or anything. So we'll see what that outcome is tonight when he responds back. I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, I'm leaning out. I can definitely see it, even though the weight's been a little bit more steady this week, which is fine. It happens. And mentally, I've noticed the benefits more than anything, so I'm really happy with that. So yeah, that's my update on how I'm feeling. Being an adult is just doing so much laundry, just like never ending laundry. The Huskies haven't come down to greet me yet. Hi boys, I'm home. Ah, there they are. My Shayla. Hi boys. I missed you. You were gonna just stay up there and sleep. I have 3 minutes of footage left, but I realized I hadn't signed off this vlog, and it's currently the next week. It's Monday and it's already so hectic. So just wanted to jump on and say thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, all the usual things we gotta say at the end of the video. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in next week's update. Bye.